In this video, I'm going to show you how to add Cengage to your Ivy Learn course in a few easy and quick steps. Doing so will give your students access to support materials that can help them in their studies, and if they're a Cengage Unlimited subscriber, it will also make it possible for them to order the low-cost print rental. Step 1. Adding Cengage to your navigation menu. Depending upon how the course creator designed the Canvas shell that you're using, you may or may not see the Cengage tab in this course navigation. In this case, we see it here, but you may not. If you do see it, you can skip this step. But if you don't see Cengage, adding it is a very simple process. Simply go to Settings, which should already be in that menu, and then from there, click the Navigation tab, which you see here has already been selected. All you need from there to do is to go down to this secondary group and find Cengage in there, and then drag it up into the space. Now, as you see here, Cengage is already up, so I'll show you how you would do it, and you place it wherever you feel it most benefits you in that menu to the left. Once you click on Home, you are done. Step 2. Connect the Cengage content to your course. This step is going to create the initial content to your materials. All you need to do from your home page is click on that Cengage button that we've just put up into the menu. And you're going to see all of the products that are loaded from Cengage into the Ivy Tech system. You can pick your title by scrolling through them, but as you see here, we have quite a few. So probably the easiest thing to do is search by either the title or the author name. In this case, we're going to add this new criminal justice text. So you simply click on the title, and it's going to ask you to create a new MindTap course. All you need to do is come up with an interesting name. Select your start dates for this first semester. Now, I recommend you strongly that you select the actual first date of classes. The reason for that is this date is going to help determine when the grace period starts for your students. So if you pick a day before the start of the semester, they may lose some of those free grace period days. As for the course end date, I always recommend you go a good 60 days past the end of the semester in case there's any students who need to take a final again after the semester has officially ended. And then you select your time zone. In this case, simply selecting Eastern Time Zone, and you're good to go. You hit Continue, you'll get some confirmations, and it will ask you if you want to synchronize any graded activities that you may put into the course in an overall course score or an individual activity score. I always recommend the individual activity score, but you're welcome to do either. The important thing to know is that it will create an individual activity grade column in your Canvas gradebook, and any graded activities that you choose to do graded will now actually populate the grades from the Cengage activity into the Canvas gradebook. And when you're back at your homepage, you're going to find at the very bottom your initial link to this course. Now let's move on to step 3, adding links to your course. All you really need to do now is add the links to things that you find are important. Go back again and click on Cengage as we did in the last step. And now to simply find your area, simply click on Linked Products. Now I have a number of books linked here. Typically a class only has one book linked to it. So you usually only have one response. But here's the book we wanted. We click on it again. And now you're going to see an entire tree of all of the different elements that you can choose to add to your course. I always recommend at the very least add the chapter readings for your students. But let's say you also want to add one of the graded activities like this video case. First of all, if you want, you can actually click on that little icon of a magnifying glass, and it's going to actually let you try out that actual view that actual activity and see how it works. But once you're done with that, you can add those in. Now, if it's a graded activity, you'll see in this second column, Add to Gradebook. If you want to add the activity, but you don't want it to be graded, you can still do that. Simply click off on the Add to Gradebook column. And you can go through and add whatever you want. One thing, however, I think is crucial is make sure you go to the bottom and add the following 2 links: Cengage Technical Support and the Cengage Unlimited Student Dashboard. This is the most important of all, the Student Dashboard. Again, so that your students can order any any print rentals that they may want to get, as well as make sure that they're linking through to their already purchased Cengage Unlimited subscription. Once you have all the things that you want to add in, you simply click on Confirm Selections. It's going to ask you again to confirm that you're adding the things that you so choose to add. It'll even remind you which things you're adding to your gradebook. You're going to get a confirmation from the learning management system, in this case Canvas. And when you scroll back down to the bottom, you're going to find all of your activities. If you have any questions about Cengage and linking to our content or Cengage Unlimited, please don't hesitate to reach out to your Cengage member of the Ivy Tech team. Thank you for your time.